Hello! I hope you can see me without seeing all the clutter in my house. And I have my phone on the side because I thought it might help, but it might be cutting my head off. We'll have to try this out. Let's see, I'm going to allow requests for being on this broadcast so that we could get Julie on here. And when she comes on, she'll be live with us. You know who Julie is? Okay, are you going to hang out upstairs now? Because as much as a peanut gallery is hilarious, you know, when it's Snoopy, it's not as funny when it's Jackson. Hi, Julie. Can you send me a request? That's my mama. Let's see if she can figure out how. It's a green button. Let's see, something just tried to come up. Live viewers, let's click on you. Bring Julie on camera. You. I think you have to hit a button. My mom and I were laughing about how when you have a party from your own home that's on Facebook, the advantage to it is you can attend in your jammy pants. I don't know if you can see that on there. So I changed my shirt. You have to hit a button that comes up that says you want to be on it, Julie. It says it's inviting you, so it's probably showing up on the bottom of your screen somewhere. But I don't see you as it is. So you didn't accept the request yet. Do you see it? I don't see you. There you are.
You see me?
I see you. We did it. We managed to accomplish that.
I don't see me though. Can you hear me?
Can you see us? You're frozen now. Oh no, you're good.
I don't see me.
But we see you. It doesn't show you up in the corner anywhere?
No.
Anybody that's watching, Cindy, Amy, Tashina, anybody that hopped on, can you confirm that you can see both and hear both of us? Because we hate to get started and then only find that out later. Good. Lori says she could see us both. That helps.
It told me to turn my phone sideways too. I've never had to do that before. And it's telling me
that's probably because mine's sideways.
And it told me you're still connecting.
No, it probably told you to turn yours sideways because I have mine set sideways because it's plugged in the charger.
Okay. Did I just
I would think it'd be terrible to die for the phone to die.
Yeah. Okay.
Midway through our stream. Crazy things have happened.
So where it says connecting to Leah, that's not even on your end over there?
Nope. We're all connected. You're good.
All right. We're here.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Yay. Welcome, everybody.
I don't see anything. So am I like centered in the middle and not too far away or anything? Okay.
Yeah, you look good. You look good. The top of your head's a little bit cut off. If you just scoot back a hair, we'd see it probably better. There you go.
Okay.
That would work out good.
I'm all ready.
There, relax. I already finished my water. We decided instead of a essential oils introductory class or a 101 class, we're not class people. Well, that's not to say we don't have any class, but that might be up for debate. But we are party people and we wanted to have a fun, candid conversation about essential oils. So we thought we'd go with something like, why is everybody so gaga over these plant juices? Because that's really how we talk. And how come, people talk about essential oils and what they can do, and we're like, can they cure Hot Mess Mama-itis? Because that's what I got. So hold on a second. You got to go upstairs, love. Yes.
Did you hear me say?
Oh, okay. Please. Goodbye. I got peanut gallery voices going on behind us. Thank you, dearie.
You're not welcome.
Kids. I got two asleep. Anywho, so that's what we wanted to do for you guys was a good class or a party or something fun on Facebook called why is everybody gaga about? plant juices, to give you some more information. So we're going to give you a rundown, and this is a little bit from our class, and this is a little bit of our own personal stories and how-tos and experiences and the things that we've done and the things we love about them. So to get started, I want to introduce you to my mama. That's Julie Barnett, Julie Janky Barnett, if you want to send her a friend request on Facebook here. And she is the amazing person who enrolled me in this business, kicking and screaming. And I'm glad she did. But a long time ago, my mom and my sister-in-law, Amber, scoot back a hair because we can't quite see. There we can see you now.
Falling down. It's falling down.
My mom and Amber bought the starter kit for me and my husband as an anniversary present. And that was kind of like really her into side of the business too, because once we partnered up and realized how awesome this stuff was, we both taken off. And so she has done an amazing job. Hi, Daniela. She has done an amazing job growing her business to an organization of, I think, over 600 people now. She's a Young Living Silver in this business, and she has a sales volume of near gold standards. She's doing phenomenal, and she's my mentor. So I'm going to pass it over to her and let her tell her story about how she got started.
Oh boy, I don't know if I was ready for that. How I got started was, well, if I'm going to be completely honest, Leah's sister-in-law has been selling Young Living since before we have, and every time I'd go down to Florida for the winter, she would be inviting me over many, many times, trying to get me over to her class, and I just wasn't ready for it. I just, but one year I had kind of a bum foot, and I couldn't get around and get anywhere, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to go over there and listen to what she has to say. Well, I left there as a member. And she put oils on me the whole time I was there. It was just me, her, and I, and I felt so different than I had felt in a very, very long time. There were several different things I was trying to work on with myself, and so I felt very good. Anyway, within a few days, I had used several of the oils in the kit for many different things, and I was just seeing light bulb moments. It was amazing. Why I never heard of these things before, I have no idea. Actually, I'd heard of essential oils. We all have. In high school, I was a patchouli freak. I'd go down to the trading post and get the patchouli oil. But anyway,
That was the 70s.
That was the 70s. I'm thankful to Amber for that she stayed on me and didn't give up on me as some might have, because I just wasn't interested, because it has changed my life in every way. So the things that I was looking for these oils do for me, they've done. They've upped my whole health regimen altogether, and abundantly, like Leah was saying, I think my team's actually over 700. But a lot of that is your team and Tashina and all you guys. It's not my team, it's our team. And so I just love all of you. And I hope that if you're not an oil member already, I'm telling you, you're missing out. You're just missing out on some of the greatest, most simple. It's so simple.
Hi, Aunt Amy.
No, Amy. I don't see anybody coming on or anything. I don't see anything except you, Leah. So I just...
Sorry, I interrupted your story.
That's okay. That is the story. That's how I got into it. And I'm so thankful and I'm grateful, and that you finally came on board. It's just changed both of our lives in a really great manner. And so we are, both of us are headed for gold. And so with the help of our team and helping our team along their journeys, we're going to get there. And so that's it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
So to like segue then back into my story, they Amber and my mom buy the starter kit for my husband and I. And my dad owns a small chain of health food stores up here in Michigan. It's local to the state, although it's a good size for the area. And my husband works there, and my husband does purchasing for them. So he sits with these reps, and I could tell you, I don't think I've ever paid for an essential oil in my life. And so when she told me that I was going to have to buy essential oils, I was like, whatever. What are you trying to sell me now? Because you and my sister-in-law totally drank the Kool-Aid. But they knew I was not going to try it unless they bought it for me, and they did. And I'm so glad they did, because where the difference came for me is in my children. I think that that's probably the hot button for every mama out there, is how it affects your kids. And one of my children has super sensitive skin. And we were already on a quest to eliminate the chemicals from our home. And that included, especially for her, any chemical fragrances. And still to this day, she can't use chemical fragrances. If we go out and she's got to wash her hands, she'll ask me, "Can I use that soap, Mom, or is it going to give me hives?" I mean, that's kind of where it's at with her. And so getting hooked up with Young Living, we found products that was safe for her skin, but what was more, it was actually building her health instead of tearing it down. And that was a big, awesome moment for me, especially when she could use something like lavender in a diffuser at night and to calm and relax, not just her mind to calm down, but her body as well. And I really appreciated the effect it had. And that's when I went out and bought myself the reference guide and started Googling every essential oil. I'm like, what else could these amazing things do? Go ahead.
Because you didn't tell me you'd gotten into that box and started using it until, because her kids Maddie couldn't come down to my house because I had 2 dogs. And every time we would go up there, we'd have to wash our clothes in special detergents and get all the dog hair and everything, whatever. So they came down one time and they could come into the house, and she was here for probably 3 days before she started going, getting itchy eyed and whatever goes along with all the stuff. And, it was amazing to me, and I'm thinking, what is she doing? And then she came over and she said, yeah, I need lavender. And I knew it because none of the other oils that we've ever tried for this situation did anything until that. And so it just has changed her life. It's changed all of our lives. It's been great. Anyway.
It has been great. So that was the start of it for me, really, was that big aha moment. And I apologize, I was changing the battery lights there to see if it would help, but she, it made a difference for her. And people started noticing and they started asking. And before long, I had friends that were joining me in the interest and wanted me to teach a class to them. And I'm like, I don't know any more than you do. I got the same oils, but it kind of forced me into that position, and I was grateful for it. And so my mom came up, she did a class at my house with some of my girlfriends, and it just snowballed from there. And I'm really appreciative. So that's what brought us to this moment. That's 3 years ago. And now we're here now with a really great, it's not just you and I anymore. Can you believe it? We have an amazing support system. And we call it our happy oiler family, because that's really what it is. The people that we might have only been acquaintances with once have now become true, near and dear friends to us.
Yep. That's great.
Sorry, I'm getting a little sentimental, but I love them.
So let's roll it so that we can get going, so that we don't have to keep them on here all night.
Julie, what are essential oils?
Essential, you know what? I've got my little booklet here. Oh, by the way, I don't know if everybody on this team here, I can't see myself, so can you see that booklet? Oh, you got the old one.
Uh-huh.
I
got the old one.
You got the old one. Excuse me. This is the newest one. If anybody's not a member and you want to have one of these, just either ask Lee or I, type your name in down below or something, and we will be happy to send it to you. This is kind of what we're going to be going through tonight, actually. So what are essential oils? They're liquids that are extracted from shrubs, flowers, trees, roots, bushes, seeds, and they're made into an essential oil. And essential oils are so potent, and they are known to they can support every body system that we have, such as your muscular, your circulatory, your endocrine system. They're very powerful in helping keep them supported. They can also influence your mind. In fact, when I signed up with Amber, that's why I did it. Because I just, whatever, a lot of old baggage and stuff, and I just needed help to get past that. And so I was looking to see if there was something, and the oils answered my questions. And so they're very, very powerful to influence mind and your emotions. There's something else in this that says, when you experience the power of a smell bringing you back to a specific moment. So say you go into something and you smell something that your grandma used to make, or you go in and you smell cookies or chicken paprikash or whatever it is, and it takes you back 30 years. Well, some of you probably aren't even that old, but you know what I'm saying. Takes you back and puts you right in the area. It's because we have this very sensitive part of it's called the olfactory bulb that smells and takes you back. So oils are really a potent smell that can help you get around a lot of different things. My phone's making noise. Okay, so that's really it. And with that, Young Living, it says it stands the test of time. Young Living has grown to become the world leader of essential oils and wellness solutions. So that's what I have to say about that. You, Leah, do you have anything else?
I feel like we're news anchors. And back to you, Leah.
You are.
You know, after I saw the difference between how well Young Living brand oil worked. Oh, I lost you, Mom. I'm going to request you back on again. After I saw how well it worked for Madeline, in comparison to the ones that we had already had in our house, we had brands of every kind. I think I've tried them all, even other brands from other multi-level marketing companies, and I was never impressed. I was like, it's an essential oil, right? It smells nice. But once I started using Young Living and I saw that there was a difference and they were working in ways that none of these other ones had, I had to investigate. I had to figure out exactly what the story was. Here, let's see. It says Julie wants to join me again. Let's bring Julie to the camera. And I had to investigate. And that's when I learned really what the main difference was. It was the seed to seal promise that Young Living has. And I thought this was really just a buzzword or a catchphrase or part of their selling slogan. But it really comes down to so much more than that. When you go back to the seed, all the way to when the bottle is sealed and shipped out, so we're talking an heirloom seed. And if you guys have ever done any gardening, you know how precious those seeds are. It's an heirloom seed. It's never been fooled with in a lab. It's not a GMO. If it's a hybrid, it's literally only because it's cross-pollinated with a plant next to it. There's no other slicing of genes going on. And in those constituents or the pieces and the parts that are in the plant are native to it, and they're amazing, and they check that every stage of the plant's growth, that those are all there, because all those pieces and parts are what are responding to the cells in our body, all the way to when they go to harvest it. And they're plucking out, I've been there, they're cutting the weeds down by hand to make rooms for the plants for harvesting time. And when they harvest it out, they have their distilleries local, so they're not transporting your lavender 300-400 miles by train to the distillery where it's losing all of its aromatic qualities that make it, and you might think it smells the same, but it doesn't have all the constituents that work with and activate every cell in your system. And then the other thing is, I thought, well, hey, get this on Amazon for cheaper, because I love Amazon. Hey, welcome back, Julie. I love Amazon. I learned really quick that if I buy a lemon oil off of Amazon, it's probably diluted and it's probably not actually Young Living. And, you know, being in a graphic design field, I knew how easy it was to fake those labels, but I was surprised by the difference in quality that shows up when you order those, the knockoffs, really. That's what they are. So I just am so grateful that they have that, because really it's a promise to my family that anything I get from them is going to be quality. And that's all I've ever gotten from them. Julie, did you have anything to add on the seed to seal? That's what I was just wrapping up there.
Well, I just want to make a point, and I hope it's okay and kosher to say this, because, you know, if you go into a store, most health food stores, and, you know, dollar stores carry oils now, but if they have an expiration date on them, is it okay to say this?
I think so. There's only a handful of people alive. I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay, all of them are going to have expiration dates. If they have expiration dates on the bottles, that means they have something in them that's going to go rancid, just like an oil on a shelf. And so if there's something in them, then they're not pure. I don't care if they've got the label that says they're pure, 100%, you know, 100% therapeutic. They're not. Otherwise, they wouldn't have that. And then also, too, they all of them on the shelf talk about how they are not ingestible. Do not ingest. If they're 100% pure, they would be ingestible. So they've opened up King Tut's tomb and taken out an oil from there, many oils, and they have the same constituents as they did 2,000 years ago, or however long ago that was. And so if it's a pure oil, it's a pure oil. It doesn't go rancid.
It's right.
So that's just all I got to say. Because people say, what's the difference between yours and these $2 ones on the shelves?
Right.
A big, big difference.
Yeah, like the frankincense that you thought you'd get for $4 and it gunked up your diffuser and broke it. Sorry.
Yeah, it burned my skin because I put it on my skin. Yeah. Oh well.
I think that was when you,
Yeah.
sorry, we keep going off on tangents, but I think that's when you did the hand experiment. You did the good frankincense from Young Living on one hand and the bad on the other. That experiment didn't last long because this worked and this left you with marks.
Burn. And,
Yeah.
and you know, Tanishina's saying Hobby Lobby and dollar stores carry it now. Yeah, you know what? And you know what I learned too? I saw this video that lavender, there is more lavender sold in the world during the course of the year. Like 10 times more lavender is sold than is actually grown.
Oh.
How is that?
Yeah, right. It's all lab chemically produced. Exactly.
Yeah, it is. So
Let's
just
move on
synthetic
to
stuff. And
the 3 ways to use essential oils because it really goes hand in hand with what you're saying about how to use them aromatically. And forgive me, I'm going to grab some more water while you start that.
okay, that's all right. And so aromatically is probably the first and most popular way that people know, which is the diffuser. I don't know. Can you see? Can you see that thing back there? That's my diffuser. I have one in every single room. I love them. But that is the best way. It's cold air and water, and it spews it out into the house. And so that's the best way because it gets down into your lungs because you're breathing it. The molecules are in the air. But the other way is, and this is what I was doing when I first started this, is just put a drop in your hand. Bing. This is Stress Away, by the way. It's one of my favorites. Stress Away. And then you just smell it. You just smell it.
I've been loving Magnify Your Purpose, so I'm going with this one.
Oh, that's another favorite. And then you just rub it on. Well, diffusing, this is talking about putting it. So we're smelling it and you're diffusing it in the machine back there. So that's the best way, and that's one way. Did you want to talk? Did you have anything else, Leah?
No, that's. I'm sure I'll tell more stories about it later. So I love that. The next one is topically, and you know they'll tell you with essential oils, you'll hear all the time, oh, you can use it aromatically. They're great for smelling, but never put it on your skin. You know, there's like all these fear factors, right? As we're rubbing it all over and enjoying this. Never put it on your skin. But Young Living oils are different. And this is not the first way we're telling you they're different, and it's not going to be the last way we're telling you that Young Living oils are different. You can apply nearly all of them neat. Read the label. If it's a spicy oil, it's going to give you recommended diluting instructions on it. So if you're a peppermint oil user and you love peppermint and you're shaking it, then go for it. But some people, and especially little kids or elderly, it just might be too warm, and it'll give you instructions on how to dilute them. If you ever are in doubt about it, I mean, you guys can use common sense. Dilute it. Dilute it if you're ever in doubt. If you're not sure how your body's going to react to it, start low, go slow. We recommend you put it on the bottom of your feet, dilute it, and then work your way up and use less solution as your body accepts it.
Actually, not to get off, but peppermint's one of the #1 oils that I share with other people because it does so many different things. So I always carry an extra bottle that's already cut with a carrier oil so that I can share it without worrying that it might be too hot on someone. So just start slow and like Leah said, you'll be fine.
Tell us about how you use your oils internally.
Let's see, what can I use for that? How about, I gotta hold my phone, it keeps falling off this thing I have it on. But yeah, so under your tongue, I love it, frankincense. Under my tongue, and, oh, that wasn't the, one of these, I mean.
I don't know, I just took rosemary, it was different.
Yeah, woo, that was different too. But yeah. So we can take them dietary. Dietary means either under your tongue, you can drink them in your water. Actually, I'm drinking my Ninja Red, and I always put actually tangerines in here right now, but I always put stuff in my drinks, whatever I'm drinking. You could cook with these. I've been cooking, Leah. I love it. You know, I've been using the ginger. I love that in soups. And anyway, there's lots of different ones that you can use to as a dietary supplement. Oh, you can put them in little pills too. You know, they sell capsules. Young Living sells capsules, and you can put those in there too, just to get them down into your system deeper before your saliva starts getting to work on them or something. But yeah, so there's 3 different ways, and that's it. But you know what? There's a vital tip in this book that I wanted to touch on. It says, a little goes a long way. The oils are very concentrated. So like Well, that tells it pretty much what it says, right? Yeah. So peppermint, if I make a like I love peppermint oil in my hot chocolate. Take the hot chocolate, literally you put 1 drop in there, it's too much. It's too much. It just makes it so peppermint. So I take a toothpick and put it in the top and just swirl it around. That's enough. It's really enough. So, hi, Marlene.
All right.
So those are the 3 ways. You want to reiterate them?
No, you did good.
No? Okay.
3 ways: aromatic, topically, internally. But we're going to show you some of the ways to use them with the oils in this kit. If you've already got your starter kit, you smarty pants, you go get it, because I want you to use each one of the oils with us. Marlene, use them on the kids. Make sure everybody's sleeping easy tonight. Get your starter kit. Get out your oils. If you don't, save this recording, because after this you're going to want to get one, and I want you to be able to go back through and use each of the oils on yourself just the way we're using them here. So here's the amazing unboxing. Go ahead, Julie.
If we were at your home, which is what we really like to do, to sit around a table and share the oils, then we would all be putting them on. We'd start out and pass them around and put them all on, so that by the end of the, not even by the end, 10 minutes in, you're feeling so good and relaxed and
for sure
with it and up. So we can't do that. And so for those who do have the kit, go get it. And then for those who don't, get your kit, and we'll do this again with you.
Exactly. Oh, and if you want to invite me over for an oils and wine party, I'd probably come. Yeah, I might even bring the oils and the wine.
Me too. And some brownies. The peppermint brownies. I make the best peppermint brownies.
Oh, man, you just one-upped me there. I don't know if I can manage that. So here's the inside of the kit. As you saw, I pulled the sleeve off. It's gorgeous. You guys, this makes me happy because it reminds me of chocolate, like a fancy box of chocolates. It's a magnet closure with a little ribbon tab. So you started opening this, and here's inside. This side is full of useful information, a welcome letter from the company, information about Young Living as a company. I just spilled my water. Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on.
Move it. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me grab a rag.
You know what? I can do it too. I have my kid here too.
If it can go wrong in my house, it will.
Yeah, that's okay. We all, you know what? That's what makes life so much fun.
Right?
So this is what she was
Go ahead. You show them the inside, because I was going to show them this little oily tray, but it fell out, and I'm going to dry it off. Go for it.
Okay, yeah, you don't want to ruin your kit, these precious things.
Anyway,
these are the 10. There's 10 oils in here, which comes, and then there's another oil in the back here in the bottom of the box, which Lee will show you next. So we're going to be talking about these 11 oils. These are the 11 basic oils that everyone who calls himself an oiler should have.
Right.
So these are the ones that are most popular. These are the ones that most people know a little something about. And these are the ones that will transform your health, wellness, and abundance. So that's what we're going to be talking about tonight.
And these are the ones that when you say, why is everybody so gaga over those plant juices? This is the reason why. So let me see.
This is where everybody starts. Everybody starts at the same place. So.
Okay, good. This is better. I just don't want it to get to ruin anything I set down because the water spilled there. So once you go through that, the funny thing is, how many people call you, Julie, and they say, I think they forgot the stress away. Right? So you open up your kit, and this tray lifts out. There's a little ribbon tab, and that'll come out. There'll be another piece here. I don't know where that went, but I've got the rest of it here. And then this is all going to be underneath. And in there, you're going to have the little tiny dram bottles, which is great for sharing your oils or keeping them in your purse. That's where your stress away is going to be hiding. The little rollerball tops in there. You got 2 sachets of the Ningxia Red, just as a sample to get started, right? I think I'll keep one out. I think I'll have one to drink. And and this we'll talk about a little more down the line. It's an essential oil infused antioxidant drink. So stay tuned for that. And then you'll have little sample sharing cards as well. So everything that you could possibly need to get yourself started in Young Living. So I'm going to
Yep, it's great.
reassemble it. Julie, how about you start on lavender?
Lavender. Let me turn the page. Okay, so before you go, Leah, I just want to show this. I hope you can see it. This is what Leah just showed you. So this is the kit that we're going to be talking about. These are those little samples right here. They're little. They got like 6 to 8 drops in them that you could carry in your purse with you. So if you ever need them while you're out and about and you just don't carry all your oils. But I'll tell you what. If you ever looked at my purse, you probably, it's like 10 pounds because I got so many oils in them because I don't like to go anywhere without them. Okay, so what did we say? We're going with lavender.
Or whichever one. I got lavender at the top of my list.
That's okay. I'm going to do lavender. And so normally we'd all have these little books, but we don't. And so I'm going to have to just kind of go through it a little bit with you, and then we'll tell a little bit how we use them ourselves. So lavender is called the multi-tool. So it does many, many, many things. We're only allowed to say so many, though. So it's the most versatile oil that is. So most people, if they've heard of essential oils, they've heard of lavender because it's in all kinds of products, skincare products, hair care products. It's in well, I can't go there, but it's in a lot of things. And so it's very versatile. And what is lavender known for? Most of you already know. Okay, I'm not going to wait anymore.
I'm ready to sleep.
It helps. Yes, love lavender. Why? Why do you love lavender? Because it helps to relax you. It is known, it's been proven that it helps relax and put people in a calmer state. And it also is known, I was reading here, for greater focus. Now, that is not an oil I would choose to focus with because it would knock me out in about 5 minutes. But I have heard other people who say that it helps them focus doing their schoolwork and stuff. So, hey, whatever floats their boat. It gives you a more restful sleep, and most people will either spritz it, they put it in, mix it with a little water, and they will spritz it onto their pillows, or even in their hair, so you're smelling it, or they can put it on the bottom of their feet. You know, your big toe on your foot is like a vital flex point for reflexology, and so if you put it on your big toe, that means your head. It'll help calm all that all down that's going on in your brain and settle you down. So it's good.
Sounds good. So if you were watching while she was telling you about it, I was showing some of the ways I like to use it. A drop in my hand, breathe it in deep. Another thing I love to try is rubbing it under my sinus area, like under your cheekbone, over your nose, even in your nostrils. Is that like way TMI for a live broadcast? On your forehead and the back of your neck. There you go. And as we go through this, I don't know what order you want to go in, but I like doing lavender, lemon, and peppermint because those three are amazing together. And if you're at home, I want you to do this as well with us and do your lavender, lemon, and peppermint. And do it. Make sure to do it over the sinus area because it's so effective for helping you breathe easy. How's that sound?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
All right, let's see. I'll read
you know
the
what?
next one.
Before we go on, I want to show, because in the book it says here, it's got little pictures, but it says it's good for hair care. It says it's good for a camping spray, although now Young Living has their own camping spray, but we can make our own. And it says it's good for sleep and it's good for deodorant. So that's there you go. There it is. So you know what? And when you first start out, you make a lot of your own products, and it's fun. It is. It's really fun. You become a make and taker. Sure. And so, and that's a lot of fun. But I'm to the point now, hey, Young Living makes it. I'm buying it from them, and I put all that, I put it all away. So,
totally.
But
I wish I had time for all the DIYs. Okay, next, and I'm going from this. If you guys do have us over for oils and wine class, we'll make sure to bring these for all of your guests. The booklet will absolutely go home with anybody that gets the kit as well. But we want to at least give them something. So next we're going to jump to lemon. Is that all right, Julie? Because this is the order I love to keep going.
Yep.
So we started with the lavender over the sinus area. Next, do that. Maybe, Julie, demonstrate the same while I read about it. Lemon has a bright, fresh, uplifting aroma. I don't know if you follow me on Facebook, but I posted that picture of my daughter sniffing the smell of the orange. That was, I mean, it's that bright smell of citrus. It's like instant happiness. So it's great for an uplifting aroma. It's cold pressed from the rind. It's high in a constituent called D-limonene. If you're one of those greenies out there that love to do research, write that word down. D,
Even if you're not.
right? Because that's something to Google, you guys. We're our own best health advocates. So that is definitely something to research. I'm going to spell it for you. D-limonene, Limon, like limon, not E-N-E. It's pretty much how it sounds. And then which is a powerful antioxidant. So you'll be able to research that.
Yeah.
Supports your immunity. You're going to find it in our Thieves Blend. It's going to be in our Ninja Red Juice. It supports the circulatory system, digestive system, respiratory system. I mean, that's a powerhouse oil right there. Add it to your water or food, and it helps it enhance mental clarity and mood. So I guess technically use the not white label bottle over your sinus area, and this you just put a drop either under your tongue, or I'd have put it in my water if I hadn't already spilled it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, you covered that really well. I love lemon. It's a really good oil. It mixes well with lavender, and as we're going to go into peppermint too. And so, do you want to just do that? I hope you all wrote that down. Oh, you know what I wanted to say? Well, we'll get to frankincense, and then I'll come back to lemon.
Peppermint, Mama.
Yeah. Peppermint. Let me see. We're going a little different than this book. So peppermint.
Wait, before you do that, somebody's thinking right now, is she really going to rub on every single oil in this kit through this presentation? Uh-huh. And I hope if you've got your kit, you're going to too. And if you don't have your kit, order it, and then every single oil, every single day, and you're going to feel amazing.
You really, really can't do too many oils. No. You know, you can only feel that much better all the way around.
Yeah.
So
go for it. Peppermint.
You know what? I know you. Peppermint. Okay, so peppermint supports gastrointestinal system for comfort, normal digestion. A lot of people, I am not a workout person. If I stood up, you'd see why. I just don't. But anyway, people who like to work out use peppermint to, well, you know what? Tashina, come on here and tell us why. It helps to, what is that stuff called? When lactic acid in your muscles, when you've ran like a mile, it will help calm that down so you can get an extra workout with peppermint oil. My daughter, though, she used to live with us, she's moved out recently. My house smelled like peppermint all the time. And if she's going out to the gym, she's got this stuff rubbed all over her body. It's a wonderful smell, though. It really is. But then that way she could get a better workout. Let's see. It says here that it's really good in chocolate or vanilla protein shake. I love it. I'm telling you, usually when I go to parties or have parties, I make brownies and I put like 8 drops of this peppermint. I tell you, I used to do 3, and then I did. Oh, am I going too fast?
Oh, no, I just was waving at somebody hopped on. Sorry.
Okay. So peppermint's a really, really good oil, which also blends well, like we were saying, with lavender and lemon. In fact, I don't go anywhere without a roll-on that has lavender, peppermint, and the lemon in it, because it really helps with any kind of pressure, or when you feel like you got a noose around your head or anything like that. It's very helpful with that.
I love that roll-on. We were together at an assembly once, and you'd think the lavender would make you sleepy, but the combination of the 3, the lavender did help the focus, the lemon kind of perked you up, and then the peppermint helped with the, the brain clarity. I like that.
And talk just briefly with lemon again, all cleaning solutions, they make it's either orange or lemon or pine. And they put that in there because it's a feel good smell. Everybody loves it. It's uplifting. And so that's really good. And so is peppermint. So if you ever wake up in the morning and you haven't slept very well and you have to get out and go to work or do whatever your day is going to be, so put peppermint in your diffuser and it'll wake you right up. It's really great.
And as you saw, I just put a drop under my tongue, so it makes a great breath mint.
Yes.
All right. The other one that I usually like, I love the combination. We talked a lot about how to combine them, showed you how to rub them over your sinus area to keep you comfortable, especially through some troublesome seasons of the year.
Yeah.
The one more oil really pairs well with that, and we'll talk a little bit about why, and that's Copaiba. Copaiba is, we call it the amplifier or the multiplier. Whatever combination of oils you're using, that's going to intensify it. And I don't mean like if it's peppermint, it's going to make it hotter. What I'm saying is it's going to help your body utilize it better. So the copaiba oil, and I could be butchering its name, so if somebody else has a better way to say it, this is how I've learned it. It's tapped right from the tree. It's not actually distilled from anything. The oil comes right out of the tree. It's delicious if you mix it with honey and a little warm water to create a tea at night. It says copaiba can also amplify the effects of other essential oils. One of the things I love about copaiba is there's been a lot of buzz, especially here in Michigan, about CBD oil. And one of the constituents, and this oil is not related to CBD, but one of the constituents in CBD oil is called beta-caryophyllene. I rolled that out really fast because I'm hoping it sounds like I know what I'm saying. Beta-caryophyllene and alpha-humulene. But beta-caryophyllene is in concentrations of CBD oil of up to 15%. And it's one of its active ingredients, and that's what it's well known for. But the copaiba oil has up to 55%. So it's not, again, it's not like you're going to ever take too much. What I'm saying is it's more effective to use for overall wellness for your body and your system. So, by the way, I don't know if you've ever tried CBD oil. It tastes nasty, and copaiba does not taste nasty.
And now I just lost my train of thought.
Sorry, because I said nasty.
I know. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, and this right now is legal. Where CBD oil in a lot of states is not illegal yet. So, yeah, and you know what? You find this, the constituents in it really help with certain things that we're really not allowed to say compliantly, so I'm going to stay away from that. But you will find this oil in our Pan Away, which we'll talk about in a minute, our Stress Away. There's one more too, Leah. What is it?
Copaiba.
Stress Away.
So she just tried to correct us. Copaiba. Copaiba? She's trying to help me.
I think it's copaiba. That's what I've always said. Copaiba.
Okay.
But anyway, we can say it. You know, everybody knows it's
Copaiba. Whatever. Just use it.
But what's the oil that it's in? It's in Stress Away. It's in Pan Away. There's one more.
In the kit, the only other one it's in is Stress Away.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, it's really, really good to help calm things down.
Yeah, totally.
So.
And if you've done all this over your sinus area to help you breathe easy, add that copaiba on as another layer as well. I love that one.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to do next?
You guys, this might be TMI. But I don't, I do put it here, and I do put it here across my sinuses and everything. Mm-hmm. But I'm telling you, for the best results, you literally mix it all up, you take it, and you shove it right up in there. Seriously, I'm telling you. And you put it up there. For you who just, that grosses you out, take your little Q-tip, but you're going to waste a lot of oil. But I just literally put it on my fingers and shove it all the way up as far as I can. And I'm telling you, within minutes, you're going to notice the difference. Okay, so I'm done.
See how the apple doesn't fall far from the tree? We're both crazy. Enjoy.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so what's next, dear?
You pick. Those are the ones I love to do first.
Okay, well, let me go back here and see. The second one in the book is actually frankincense.
You can't go wrong with frank.
So everybody knows something about frankincense, right? I mean, if you don't even have to be a Bible scholar to know that back in the day, it's been around for thousands of years, and it's been used therapeutically for that much time too. Yeah, she's putting it on. I'll put it on. I already drank a couple drops, but I'll put some on. This is actually one of my favorites, and this is what I use probably more than anything, especially during the gray winter Cleveland months. What?
I said rub it on the girls.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. But I love the smell. So what is it known for? It's known to elevate the mind. Meaning, well, if you go back to biblical times, all the priests and all that, they dripped it on their hair, they put it in their beards. It's because they had so much responsibility to care for the millions of people that they needed clear head thinking. Well, nowadays we have a half a dozen kids running around, we have jobs, we have school work, all the things that mess us up and make us a little crazy. Yeah. Frankincense.
This one is the best for me for grounding and centering. I was talking to somebody about that hot mess mama-itis that we talked about. Can it cure that? You know, it just might be able to. It totally calms me and takes me from one harried mess to kind of a little more normal.
Yeah.
See, like even now, I feel like I could talk more normal.
There's many days during the winters of Cleveland. Well, I usually book out of here in about February to go south because I can't take them. But before that, I am around and the days get very long. And so what I'll do is I'll take that diffuser or one that I have in the house and I will put like 5 drops of frankincense and then going back to the lemon and I will take like 2 drops of lemon because what's lemon good for, girls? Uplifting. And so I will put that in there and I will put the diffuser literally right between my legs and I'll study or I'll read a book or I'll do something. And within, I'm telling you, this is Cleveland weather.
Yeah.
And then after about 20 minutes of breathing that,
Yeah.
the sun's back out. I'm telling you, it's amazing stuff. And that is what really got me into the oils.
Right.
So
There's been a few good comments. First, thanks. We try to be hilarious a little bit. Second, yeah, use it over your lips for sure. I mean, these are going to be utilized by every single cell in your body. Somebody had commented about using the 3 oils together on their head. They were fighting a headache. Maybe it was from tension, whatever it was. Certainly, anytime you've got that kind of tension here or in your muscles or your neck from stress, I'm sure, use those oils. Use peppermint is amazing for tension. And really, you could layer it on.
Amy's asking, are we going to cover it by replacing deodorants? I'll tell you what, I use any of the citrus ones because you know what's all down in this area too. And it's not only great for deodorant, but it's good to keep things like they were talking about before, your limbs
Keep
clear.
things moving.
And so, yep, it keeps things moving. And so the best oils to use there literally are anything citrus.
Yeah.
And if you guys do you guys have that? I guess we'll talk about it at the end. The app on your phone. If you don't have that app on your phone that helps you with the reference guide, you need to get that. It will help you learn all of what we're saying and then some.
Yeah, we'll make sure to hit on a couple of resources at the end. That's a good point. You know, since she mentioned that, and if you're done with frankincense, yeah?
I am, but not really because it's in so many of our products. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is our new makeup line.
Yeah.
But with the makeup line comes that not with it, but we have the art skincare system. And in almost every one of those products, it's frankincense. Why? And you know what? Leah had mentioned how I burned my skin with some cheap bottle of frankincense that I bought. It's because I know that frankincense is really good for your skin. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I look pretty good. I'm going to be 60 in January. And I know it's from using these products. There's no doubt in my mind. And so frankincense is good. And it's also in, and when we said it was good for elevating the mind, we have specialty oils beyond the kit. So it's in the brain power, it's in awaken, it's in highest potential, which Leah put on at the beginning. It's in forgiveness. It's in a lot of different things because it really helps you feel better all the way around. Okay, I'm done. Otherwise, we're going to be 10 hours here.
Right. No, we don't want to do that to the people. They're too good to us. I was going to jump to purification next. It is one of my favorites to diffuse. And as far as deodorant, nothing gets the stink out better than purification. Hold on. I should probably tell you like the good stuff that we're scripted to say first. It says it freshens the air, eliminates odors, add it to V6, and complements a soothing and relaxing foot massage, and it would take the stink out of your feet at the same time. Apply a few drops to cotton balls and place in the house or car vents, inside your shoes, or gym bags to freshen the air. That made me think, basically, he's sitting right behind me. We came home the other day and Charlotte kicked off her boots. He's like, good God, put some purification in those boots. I can't stand to smell them anymore. Poor girl. She's got stinky feet. So it was just drop, drop, drop.
Hi, Kim. Yeah.
But,
well, you know what, too? I'm sorry. Were you done, Leah?
Well, you can put this on anywhere you want, but it really does work. And I'm sorry to totally pull a superstar on you, but hey, put it there because it's amazing.
I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass on that one. but it is really good. Here, I'll go like that.
Yeah, you could probably do it with a roller top. I never even tried that. I love the way it smells,
You
though.
probably
That's one of
you
my favorites.
could. I'm sure you could. And I think it already has one of the citrus oils in it, doesn't it?
Well, it's
Rosemary.
lemongrass and tea tree, and that's the first ingredient you're gonna smell. And they're both
Yeah, no,
amazing for your lymph system as well.
yeah, they are. You know what, too? And if you are familiar, well, everybody knows what the EPA is, but the EPA has a 10 most dangerous chemical household list.
Yeah.
And one of the top things on that list for being dangerous chemicals in your house, guess what it is? Just guess.
I already know because you told me this. What?
Dryer sheets.
Dryer
I was making them think about it. Dryer sheets. They're dryer, the stuff that you put in to make clothes unfluff or get fluffy or whatever, smell good. Dryer sheets and those plugins.
Yeah.
Plugins is the top one.
Plugins. I know we were talking about that earlier. The plugins are the worst.
Oh my
And
Lord.
dryer
So put your diffuser on with some purification in. Yep, dryer sheets, Kim. That's exactly right. So people who have been oiling for a while, what we do instead of using those dryer sheets, because they're so caustic to our skin, and that stuff lays on your skin. If you wonder why you got itchy rashes, look there. But anyway, we use dryer balls. Oh, can I say
Yeah,
that?
because you're blaming it on the dryer sheets.
Oh, yeah, I am, aren't I?
It's the chemicals that are doing it.
We get these. I should have brought some wool dryer balls. You can buy them at any store. You can get them online, get them on Amazon. And then we just shake purification. Well, you put whatever your favorite one is, but I tend to use purification.
Yeah.
You put like 3 drops on each of the balls, throw them in there, and there's your dryer sheets. So you don't need these stinky things that are going to, be caustic to your kids and your system.
For sure.
Anymore.
And not only
Yeah,
that, sometimes the clothes, you don't want them to get any of that sour set, and I feel like it takes any of that out if they sat a bit too long before you flip the load. And
Especially if you
great
have the
question about the deodorant.
Yeah. I have reusable dryer balls. I've been adding a drop of those would be awesome. Yes, that's what you do. You do.
For sure.
That's what we do too. So it's a good thing.
Okay,
so where are you now, babe?
Let's talk about RC. It's kind of, we've talked a lot about staying comfortable through the season. Yep. So tell us a little bit more, Julie, about ways that you like to take a deep breath using RC.
Yeah, because it smells so good. Well, number one, it's got 3 different eucalyptuses in it, and most people know what eucalyptus is good for, right? I mean, I don't have to explain that to you. And RC stands for respiratory care. So anything respiratory, anything at all. So what you do, same thing, put a couple drops in your hands, rub it around, and put it on your chest. Put it on your feet. That's a great way. If you put it in your diffuser, we have white label, red label, whatever. Put it in your diffuser and you can breathe it in. If by chance you've allowed yourself to get under the weather, I put it under my covers. I do. I take my diffuser under my covers with me and I make like a tent and I put RC in there and breathe. And it just clears everything away. It clears just everything. You'll feel so good afterwards. You know what else it's good in, Leah? It's good in a hot pan of water. If you put a couple drops, just two, because when it's that close in that vicinity, it's a lot. So a couple drops in water with a towel over your head to cover the heat and the steam. It's like the best steam thing ever.
Melissa, you type it up if you're not already. Tell us about how you use RC, because I know it's something that you use regular, and it was something we learned at Shannon Hudson's event about putting an aromatic steam in the house. In the meantime, can I just read you what's on the sheet, or did you read it all?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Leah.
You go ahead if you want to. It pretty much just talks about what's in it, which will give you an idea. Again, research each of the things that you're using. It gives you an idea of that's genius too. Breathing it in through your mouth and breathing it out through your nose. That was another thing Shannon taught us at her event. Oh, we speak of Shannon as if she's our educator. She's one of the local Young Living Diamonds here in Michigan, and she puts on fantastic events. If you have not been to an event and you don't know what I'm talking about, I promise you'll enjoy it. I post about them every time she has one. She usually does spring and fall, and maybe we have a rally coming up too in January, so make sure to get a ticket for that. You will learn so much You'll wonder how you ever live without knowing the information. What does Kim say? I can't see you.
She's brilliant. And she's brilliant by herself, and yet she always has several speakers come in town to speak
Yeah.
with her. So if you have, and it's like 15 or is it 25? I don't even
Yeah.
know how much it is more, but it really doesn't matter because she's worth every cent. You'll learn more in that weekend. It's only Friday and Saturday than you'll learn anywhere else. I'm telling you, she's brilliant.
Well,
Okay,
I don't
so
know if
where were
Melissa's
we?
going to type it, but the one recommendation she made was to put a couple drops in a pot on the stove top with a bunch of natural sea salt. That way you're heating up the water and you're diffusing into the air the minerals from the salt and the essential oil as well. And it's in plus the humidity, and it's just great for overall wellness. Oh, she just typed
Oh,
it.
and baking powder.
Oh,
Yeah, she did. Baking powder, about 2 tablespoons of and 1 teaspoon of Himalayan salt in boiling water. I saw that today and I wasn't sure what we were talking about. So that clears it up.
yeah, that's what it
Okay.
was. You want to jump to your favorite digests?
Digize, yes. Other than frankincense, Digize was the first oil outside. It didn't used to come in the kit when I got it. Valerie used to come in the kit and Joy. So Digize was the first oil I ordered outside of the kit because I needed to normalize my digestion. The whole system down there needs Digize. Until this day, I use it. Where's my Digize? Let's see. Where is it? I'm sorry, glasses.
No, that's fine. It's one of the oils that my son oddly loves, but he gets, he eats whatever he wants. And I think that's part of the reason, but he loves that kind of anisey licorice, black licoricey smell it gets. So initially I didn't like the smell, but I've come to like it. And once somebody told me I need to just try it internally, and I actually prefer it that way. It tastes better than it smells. I think it's the ginger.
Yeah. And you can put it in a capsule. And if you put it in a capsule, it gets way down into your gut so that it will support better digestion or good digestion, whatever you want to say. I'll tell you how I use it though. Sorry, girls, you're going to get to see it now. But I put it in my hand and I do this every night before I go to bed. I'm serious. I literally, I'm so sorry you get to see all this, but I will take it and put it down right around the whole colon area, back up and around, back up and around. And I just do that and I'll rub it down. I'm sorry. And then you also, I put it like right around my belly button. And that will absorb right in and help everything move along really well. And that's what I use it for. And I've been using it for like that for almost 4 years. I don't like the taste of it. On your bottom of your foot, you have an area there that is for your colon and your intestine, small and large. And so it's also, if you have any kind of, if you need support in those areas, really, you need to put it on the bottom of your feet and then all over your belly, and maybe even a drop or 2 under your tongue if you can stand the taste.
Well,
I can't.
It does have a white label, so it's a vitality oil, and it's intended to be used internally. Oh. But just so you understand,
it comes the other way too.
If you get one that does not have the white label on it, it doesn't. I just want you to understand. We've been there and we've seen them bottling the oils, right? And here's the vat where the Digize mixture comes out of, and here comes a white label, a white label, a white label. Vitalities are all coming through, and then they change the bottle and the label, and it's going through, and they never change
dark labeled.
Yeah. So whatever's in the bottle, it's the same thing. You don't have to worry about what's in there, but they do have to label it differently because the FDA requires different labeling for internal use. They are all laughing at you, rubbing it on your belly, but at least you keep it real.
You know what? It's my life. I've been doing it for a long time, and you know what? You might as well learn how to do it, because if you need that kind of support, that's how you got to do it. So anyway, I wanted to say one thing, because it's for normal digestion, but all of you know this. I know you know this already without us even telling you, but tarragon, ginger, peppermint, anise, all those things, anise candy. Anybody who's had any kind of intestinal anything loves to suck on anise candy. And you probably never even realized why, but it's settling to the stomach. Same with peppermint. Peppermint candy settles things down, helps digestion get rolling. So it's just a wonderful, really powerful, I don't care, I don't care. Hi, Morris. We figured that most people on here are women, but hey, that's the whatever. So it's to support normal digestion. So what's the next one?
Oh, we got
Thieves?
3 left. You choose. We got thieves, pan away, and stress away.
Thieves in the book is the next
Go
one.
for it.
So, okay. So thieves is to help support, really support your immune system. That's who doesn't need that this time of year more than anything. I'll tell you what, where is thieves? My husband and I, well, he hasn't been doing it quite as much as I have this year, but since the last few years, come October, this starts going on our feet. 1 drop at night. I keep it next to my bed. And I'll even put it here and here every night. Just 1 drop goes both places. I will do that to support my immune system. So a drop at night, and then when I wake up in the morning, I do another drop on the bottom of my feet just to help keep me above the wellness line.
Yep.
I love this stuff. Oh, but you know what? Of course, I use the darker label.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting. I want you to know all these oils come in dark labels and the white label.
I love using the Vitality frankincense and the Vitality lavender and the Vitality thieves together, a few drops in Ningxia Red. I'll do it in a shot glass. And I like that. I totally dread the day that my girls stop calling the shot glass Ninja Red glasses. But it works great. And as you saw, it's a spicy oil, so you get it on your lips, you're going to feel it more. But if you get it in the back of your throat, it's not as bad. Just a fair warning, though, put the bottle in your mouth before you tip it back, because I've gone like this and got it right in my eye. That hurts.
You did.
Good, but hey, this is a good time to tell them what to do to fix that. Coconut oil.
I know.
Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead. Oh, yeah, that's not how I fixed it, though, is it?
No, you girls, we're going really, really off track here, but she got some in her eye. We were at the YL convention out there, I think it was 2015, and one of the girls that was with us had a baby, so she was nursing. And so Leah's sitting there, and she's going, oh, I can't take it. And the girl says, I've got the remedy. So she took out some breast milk, put it in her eye.
It worked like a charm. I was shocked, but you know what? The Crunchy Mamas say you could cure everything with like essential oils and breast milk, right? So it's kind of our mantra.
Great. But anyway, most people don't use breast milk. Most people will use a carrier oil like V6, which is Young Living Cells, which is a wonderful, wonderful coconut oil with a couple other oils in it, and or just olive oil that's on your counter. That's really good. But you never, ever, ever use water. Never use oil and water don't mix. How many's heard that? They just don't, because the water will help drive it in even deeper. And so you don't want to do that. You always want to use oil with oil. Yeah. Seriously. And it doesn't hurt to put oil in your eye. It really doesn't. It just makes it, weird for a minute, but it works.
You mean like coconut oil in your eye? It's not good, right? It just is foggy. It's not going to hurt it. Panaway. Let's talk about Panaway, because this one is often one of the first ones that people that love it reorder. It's a goodie. Yeah. They call it the heavy hitter. It contains peppermint, wintergreen, and clove. And that wintergreen and clove combination work really good to give you that icy hot feel. This one, they also add helichrysum in. And if you guys, again, love research helichrysum. It works great to support your sore muscles. Everything. Yeah. Helichrysum is great. And then peppermint.
Joint sore muscles.
What?
I'm sorry.
No, peppermint helps. Go ahead. I can't hear
your skeletal system. I was going to say, I was trying to help you out.
And then the peppermint helps to drive it in. So this is what you're going to get with Panaway. So what I'm suggesting to you is put it anywhere that's sore and tense. I'm not going to go to the extent that you did, but I will take this, and this is one of the ones I love rubbing into my lower back. Rub it into, if you girls are holding tension in your lower back or on your feet all day.
Or
put it there.
Between your shoulder blades.
It's a great one for that. Yeah. Put it on your feet when they're sore. I love Panaway. Rub it in your knees and your shoulders. I love this combination. putting Copaiba on. Again, that's a great one to support all of your body, and it multiplies
It
the
actually
effects. What?
it actually has copaiba in it too,
No,
but
no,
now
it
you're
doesn't.
multiplying it.
It doesn't. It has
Ah!
peppermint, wintergreen, helichrysum, and
Oh, it
clove.
does. I'm sorry. You're
No,
right.
so
You're right.
add that. So that's what I'm saying. Add the Copaiba, put the panaway
Yeah.
on, and then add more peppermint on top. Your knees and your shoulders and your back are gonna love ya.
Yeah. And especially now we've got like a half a foot of snow outside. My husband gets out there and starts shoveling. When he comes in, this is what he gets. So, yeah, it's really good for a lot of things to support your skeletal system, your muscles, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
They don't have a Young Living breast milk yet. That would be funny though. I mean,
You know what I was going to say as far as wintergreen? Most people, when you smell this, you open it up, you smell it. It smells like something that you find in the stores that you use for the same type thing. But the wintergreen is an icy hot, so it's hot and cold, and it makes the stuff feel better. The clove is known as a number. That's what they put on your tooth before they give you a shot when you go into the dentist.
right.
So it helps to numb things that are not feeling up to snuff.
Yeah.
My husband just walked in. So anyway, very good oil. Awesome oil.
Yep, and those are all of the 10 oils that you're going to find in your tray. So if you girls are following along with us and rubbing on, we've finished all of these ones right here. But now we're going to move on to the bonus oil, which happens to also be my favorite, and that is
Big bottle.
or Stress Away. You guys.
I have mine. My husband's is up. I'm at his desk. This is my husband's bottle up on his desk, and this is my bottle here. This is a very well used oil.
Stress Away contains Copaiba. It contains lime oil, cedarwood, and vanilla. And the high notes, the things you're going to notice, right away, are that lime vanilla scent to it. But then it has that cedarwood and that deeper woodsy scent of the acacia and the scent of the lavender in it. So you get that grounding feeling from it, as well as the uplifting, because we all know, or we've talked about it several times anyways, about what citrus oils do. They uplift us. So you get that from the lime. The Copaiba is going to work to multiply the effects of it all in your body, and you're going to have that grounding from the cedarwood. I love it. It says it enhances feelings of peace, tranquility, relaxation. It works for adults, children, and your fur babies. It's a great way to finish the day and unwind before bed. It includes the Copaiba and lavender to reduce mental rigidity. So even the clenching that you're getting, and the maybe you need to put it on when your husband comes home if he's a little crabby. Yeah. Mental rigidity.
That's how you won. That's how you won.
Huh?
That's how you won Teddy over. That's okay, but that's how you won him over. He came in a couple days in a row, and you put that on his shoulders, and by the third day, he was saying, "Honey, where's that oil?"
Yeah, right. Now he has to have his own bottle. Let's see. It helps induce relaxation and reduces occasional nervous tension.
Yes, yeah, it does. It works really well. And I use it on my my dog's like a 10-pound dog, and just sometimes she gets really, really anxious, whatever. And so sometimes I'll just put it on the tip of her ears, just one drop, but I'll go like that on the tip of her ears, and she just settles right down.
I always laugh because this is a true story, and I tell it all the time, but it is such a true story, and your mamas can feel me on this one. Literally keep a bottle of this in the bathroom so you could go in there and lock the door and like have a stress away mini vacation when you're starting to like hyperventilate from the chaos. And then rub a little bit in your neck, and you'll come out a new woman.
Or when you have those three same children here at the house, and grandma's watching them, you do the same thing.
Grandma knows.
It's good.
Grandma knows. So those are the 10 oils that you're going to get, plus your bonus oil, at least that's coming in your original starter kit. One of the things that you're going to want to look at, though, that comes as a sample is this Ningxia Nitra, or the Ningxia Red. Excuse me, the Nitra is another product, but it's one of the products of the Ningxia line. It is amazing. Yes, amazing. My mom and I both drink it every single day. My daughters ask for their Ningxia Red, and they go get their Ningxia cups, which are the shot glasses. But it's packed with antioxidants and superfruits. It's infused with the essential oils in their citrus oils. So we've talked about what citrus oils can do for your mood. So you've got tangerine and lemon and yuzu, and I think, is the other one orange? I'm not sure. There's 4 different citrus oils though, and each one of them are going to play out differently with the cells in your body. And that's going to come with 2 little packets in there. Yeah, it's not enough for but 2 days, but try it. They just want you to know how much you're going to like it. When you get your kit, pop these in the fridge and drink them cold. They're delicious. Oh, and if you guys are watching carbs, they're only like 2 net carbs a serving because they don't add sugar to it. They don't fortify it with grape juice or apple juice. It does have a little stevia to sweeten it.
They say it's very good and it's really okay for people who are diabetic too, although check with your doctor. But because it's such a, what is it, low glycemic index, something or other, it's good for them to drink. And because it has essential oils in it, the essential oils, because we know, I think I can say this, that all essential oils oxygenate the blood. It brings oxygen into your system. And so by it being in this drink, it helps take the nutrients from the drink itself directly into all of your cells, clean them up, get out the junk that shouldn't be there, connect the things that should be there, whatever. It just works. But, you know, I want to say this too, because it says here, it helps support energy levels, normal cellular function, and whole body and normal eye health. You know, I think some people think they're going to drink it and they're just going to get like, you know, drinking a Red Bull or something. That's not what this is for.
Or get Superman vision.
Yeah. You know, I have been taking this every single day for 3.5 years. It has changed me in a way. Now, I have energy, but I mean, I still kind of am tired around too. I take multigreens to help me there. But anyway, I have bitten my nails literally for 54 years. Well, no, I'm going to be 69. 56 years of my life. I mean, gnawing them down. They would hurt. They hurt so bad. And within a month of drinking Ninja Red, I realized I wasn't biting my nails. And it was like, what? That I keep them kind of short now because I just don't want to, you know, scratch myself or whatever. But I'm telling you, it's amazing at calming the system down. It helps my nervous system. Every single thing. And knows where to go in and work at. You know, if you need help in certain areas, it just goes in there and finds it and works on it. Now, whether you feel crazy hyper, you're not going to. You're just going to feel good.
Just feel good, exactly. So that is your starter kit if you've already got it. And if you don't, this is what you'll be getting, because I know you're going to want to use these every single night. I wish that if we were at your house, we'd bring extras and you'd be able to start tonight with it. Take it home, you would have your diffuser, and you would get started with it tonight. But either way, it's worth ordering. If you have, if you're local to me or Julie, contact us and we'll help you to get a hold of that. If somebody else invited you onto this, make sure to contact onto this. I don't know what we call this talk, then make sure to get with them. They might have one to help you get started within the next few days. Otherwise, get with them to help you order it. But here it is, your beautiful starter kit. Before we get away from it too much, so I want to show you, you do have a couple options for diffusers. Can you see them behind me? Here, I'm going to pick it up so you can see it a little better. You have the drop diffuser, which is this one here. And this is the home diffuser. These are generally one of the two that people start with because there's no additional cost for either one of these. They essentially are free with your starter kit. This one here is a $45 additional charge. It's called the Rainstone. It diffuses for up to 10 hours though, and it has an ionizer in it. And then this last one, oh, it turned off. It was going earlier. Let's see if I can get it going again. There it goes. This one is called the, can you see it, the Aria diffuser. This is perfect for a spa. I'm not sure if you can hear it. It makes noise, spa type music, and has various settings that you can use it with.
And it's a remote. It's got a little remote, and so does the black one have a remote. Yeah. You know, can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
I have several kits, but they all have the dewdrop. If you want that Rainstone, which is one of my favorite diffusers, If you want the Rainstone diffuser, now is the time to get it when you're first starting out, because it's only $45 more than the original kit. If you go online and try to get that same diffuser by itself, can they hear me? I hope you can hear me.
Yeah.
Jackson,
Yes. Oh, honey, you got
that you can get the diffuser for just $45 more, where if you go on and try to buy it later, it's, I don't know, what is it, $249
It's
by itself.
yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. So
And we're telling you that there's like no extra commission for us. We're just telling you because we love it. It's a great one.
Yeah, it's a nice one. It's made out of black clay. It's great.
Yeah.
And it lasts a long time. And it also has a remote. I like that.
So that's the choice that you're going to get. The other thing that we want you to consider is that we don't want to sell you a kit. We'll be straight up honest. It's not enough for us to get some oils into your home and hope that you're going to use them. This is a lifestyle for us, and we want you to make that same choice. We would love for you to be using these oils on yourself and your pets and your family. And not only that, start making swaps for some of these chemicals that Julie had mentioned in your life. Kicking out the dryer sheets and getting wool dryer balls and using the oils on those. Swapping out the chemical cleaners and getting some thieves cleaner. They have a...
Thank you, Tashina.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
yeah,
Thank you,
the price.
Tashina.
I guess it's good to tell you what it costs. Swapping out your cleaners and replacing them with the Thieves products. They don't just have the Thieves cleaner either. They've got fruit and veggie spray. They've got dish soap. They have oral care for toothpaste and mouthwash, even dental floss that's infused with the Thieves oil because it's so effective for cleaning your teeth. So these are the hopes and the what we would want for any of the families that become part of our Happy Oilers family to have. In order to do that, they've made it easy for you to get started. When you fill out the form to get started, it's going to say, do you want to start our Essential Rewards program? It's an optional program. It doesn't cost you extra. In fact, it's going to save you money because it's less expensive shipping, and there's special discounts on there for certain products. Namely, you could get a Thieves starter kit for a great discount, or not a starter kit, what they call it, Thieves Essential Rewards kit, or the Ningxia Red Essential Rewards kit. Both of them are fantastic, and it's what I'd recommend, that you start with your Young Living Essential Oil Starter Kit and then add one of those on in the beginning, and you could pick a date in the future where it's going to ship it out so you could learn it a little bit at a time and actually spread out the cost that way too. And you'll have those things to try in your own home. And then essentially you're making that lifestyle change, and that's where you're going to really feel great.
Yeah, and not just that, they give you a bonus back when you become an ER or Essential Rewards member. For the first 3 months, you end up getting 10% back of anything that you spend, and that goes into a little piggy bank that you can use to buy more products later on. It's awesome. And the longer that you're a loyalty member, because you're going to use these oils. If you get them, you're going to love them. I'm telling you, unless you leave them in the box, of course, in the counter somewhere. And we have had people do that. Get the box. We will call you after a week of having it and walk you through. Get those oils out. Get smelling them. Get using them, because they will change your life. So anyway, you get 10% for the first 3 months, and then it goes on to 20% and even 25%. I've been at 25% for 3 years.
I get 25%.
I know. I can't spend the points fast enough. As soon as I spend them, I got some more. It's just great. I love it. So if you are really looking to transform your life and get healthier, you know what? That's homework I want all of you to do. I'm asking you to do it for yourself and your family, to Google the top 10. I told you this before, but I'm reiterating. The top 10 most dangerous chemicals, household chemicals that are in your home right now. You're going to be shocked.
Yeah.
And so that's why Leah suggested the Thieves products, because they come with that need to make over your house. So anyway, what is that? Did we talk enough? It's almost 10 minutes.
Yep, that's it. And our encouragement now is to help you get started. If this is your first time seeing one of these classes, it's a lot of information to take in at once, and we tend to ramble a little bit. But what we would encourage you guys to do is set one up for yourself with your own friends. Again, we will bring the brownies, we will bring the wine, we will bring the oils. It'll be lots of fun. But the opportunity is there for you not to just have this change in lifestyle, improving the health of your family, but also there's an opportunity there for you. You can have your entire kit earned for free.
Yeah.
That
And
kind
you
of
know
was
what?
about me at the beginning.
Yeah,
Free oil.
we never really did. We never really said the price of the whole kit. You get the 11 oils with the diffuser or a diffuser, which one you choose that goes with the kit, for $160 plus tax and shipping, of course. But $160, you know, if you take away the diffuser, which is about 60 some dollars, that's $100. So that means it's like $10, less than $10 for each one of those oils. It's the only thing that Young Living has half price.
Yeah.
When you start out. They give it to you half price so that you can get used to using the oils and loving them. And then, you know, you go back and you order. And the bottles come small like this, 5 mils. When you go back and order, many of them will come in the larger ones.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think we're done, Leah.
That's it. You guys,
thank
you. Thank you, Mom, for being on this call with me. It was our first time ever doing something quite like this, but we knew that we could sit and talk to each other for an hour and a half about oils, that we could just do this with you guys too. So we're so glad that you took the time to get on here and enjoy this with us. And we hope that if nothing else, it'll spur you on to make some changes in your own life, in your own family's life as well. Tashina's posting up some other great tips too. You can use PayPal credit and spread it out over a few months. I encourage you not to do that because I want you to get on Essential Rewards and get your order in every month so that you can really see the changes to your health. But if that's how you got to do it, then that's better than not getting started. Get started as quickly as you can. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for all your comments and participation. It's been amazing to have you here. I hope we could do this again. Good? Can I rope you in? Right. You've got people watching. Will you do it again with me, Mama?
I certainly will. I loved it. I have a lot of fun doing this. Thank you, girls, for all being on. All right. I love you, Leah.
Good night.
Okay.
I don't know how to turn it off. You guys can post your questions in the event and we'll come back and answer them, or you're welcome to always contact us as well. Good night.
Yeah. Okay. I love you. Bye-bye. I don't know how to turn it off though.